Hello loves and welcome in. It is time for a new series on my channel. This is the third gameplay challenge I have created and I am publishing. This is the Haunted Vampire Challenge. So if you haven't played my game challenges before, I typically only use in-game content. I don't use CC and I don't use mods so that it is accessible to everyone from console to wherever you're playing this game. So we are going to be using the Vampire Game Pack, the Paranormal Stuff Pack, and the base game for this challenge. All three of these are going to be used throughout the build itself and throughout the challenge. What is unique about this one is it does require you to download a lot that I have built. However, you have two options. You can choose to download the shell, which I'll put a little graphic of over here. But you can choose to do the shell, or you can choose to do the fully furnished, ready to go, just move in version. Whatever you want to do, whatever's up to you. Both of them, I only used the two packs, the vampire and the paranormal pack, so that it doesn't have a bunch of other things that you don't have. I have modified my own lot slightly. I didn't want to rebuild the whole thing because that's a lot. But also, I just kind of changed a couple swatches that I didn't love, and that was about it. So this is a blend of casts because you'll need to create your main character. Building if you want to do the shell version, and of gameplay, as there are specific things that you need to do and there's some storytelling involved. So this kind of blends all of it together, as well as I hope gives you a thorough view of both of those packs and what they have to offer. So when I mention the shell, when you download it, you will notice there are a couple of things that are unique about it. One of them being that there are red doors and there's kind of some pre-built rooms already. So I'm gonna hop into the game and I'll show you what I mean. Welcome to Forgotten Hollow. This is the map that you will see for vampires. It is darker in terms of how much daylight it gets here. It also has this cool like coffin shape area in the center. There is some lore around Vlad, who lives up here. Count Vladis, I don't know. He's Vladdy. Stroud the Fourth. So Vladdy Daddy lives up here by himself. He is originally very like cartoony. I kind of gave him a makeover because he was a little rough. They made him very, very unattractive. So if you want a glow up for Vlad, he's supposed to be a young adult. They did him dirty. He did not look like a young adult. So I gave him a little glow up here. This is the exact same character. The only difference is instead of his eyes being all the way back here, I brought them forward a bit, gave him different hair and eyebrows. Instead of his chin being like 8 feet long, I made it, a normal chin length, and same with his nose. I think I might have changed his eye color as well. So he's gotten less cartoony, less old man, and now has a glow up. I went for darker tones for his human form, and then when he's a vampire, he's actually more flashy and has lots of style and bright colors. So if you are interested in downloading him as a glow up, you can do that. Over here are the Vitor families. Or is the Vitor family rather, and they are also part of the challenge. All three of these characters are the townies that come with the game, and they are actually really important to our gameplay challenge, so you want to keep them in the game. Specifically keep them in Forgotten Hollow. The Vitors are fine as they are. They're iconic. I just wanted to give them a gothic glow up because we got the goth kits and I just wanted to make some goth sims. So that's what I did. So if you're looking for the goth makeover, here they are. I gave her blue hair, some piercings, gave him a longer, darker hair. That might be the same hair color, actually. I don't think I changed anything on either of their faces. I think I just changed their hair and their like style and gave them some piercings and tattoos. So yes, this is the Vitors. If you want to have a goth glow up version of them, you can choose to download this. If you don't want to, totally fine. So this is how it's going to look when you first load your map for the first time. What we need to do initially is we need to take Vlad and we need to actually move him out and move him in here. This is the garlic lauder place. He has a house that he can live in over here. We're going to do this as part of the setup. I will explain more about why we do this in a second. I just needed to get him off the lot. Now you'll see the Stroud Mansion here. We're going to hit build. Okay, perfect. So this is now the lot that we are going to be living on. Yes, there is a spoopy cemetery on either sides, or graveyard. I'm not actually sure what the difference is. But what you can see is the perimeter here is the actual lot. So we are not using the lot that initially comes with the game. We are actually going to choose one that I built for story purposes. If you were to look me up on the gallery, you'll see my EA ID is CHZ_P1ZZZA. There are 3 Z's. And you have 2 to choose from. There's the Haunted Vampire Mansion, which is fully furnished, and the Vampire Mansion Shell. You can choose which one you want between the 2 of these. They are the same structure. Literally, the only difference is the one that says Haunted Vampire Mansion is fully furnished. I explained this down here as well, that the house is furnished. If you want to put the shell down, I'll show you this first. Okay, so if you plop this down, there we go, that's better light for it. Okay, so you will see it is a thick lady. It is 4 stories in total, 3, and then the 4th, yes. So actually it's technically 5 stories if you count the basement. So she's thick. There's a lot here. So this is the shell. You can change the exterior however you want. There are some things that you do not want to change. I'm going to show you from the top down here. Here is what I was originally making, like the butler's quarters. Oops, I see we've got where I deleted things and forgot to delete that. But we have the butler's quarters and like his bathroom, her bathroom, their bathroom, whatever your vibe is here. Then you come downstairs. This I was intending to be like a laundry room if you have laundry. If not, it can be like a cleaning closet, bathroom, bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, bathroom, another bedroom over here. Then you come down a floor, and this is a bedroom, and it could be like an office or a library or whatever you want. I kind of went for the office library. You could do another bedroom over here if you wanted to. You just have to go through one bedroom to get to the other, whatever you want to do. This was a bathroom for me. Bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. This, you will see, has a red door. The rooms with red doors are story doors. That means this door, you need to make it to where it is locked to your sim so that your sim cannot go into it when you start your gameplay. You have to do something in the rules before you gain access to this door. You're missing a key to the door, and that's why I made it red. None of the other doors are going to be red unless they are story doors. Looks like I missed that too. It was hard to find everything I needed to delete. Okay, I did my best. Okay, so in here it is fully furnished because this is a story room. You can choose to change this up however you want. However, it is intended to be a seance room. So keep that in mind when you're redoing this, that you do need a room to perform seances in. Feel free to change this up however you want. Just know that this is a seance room. Up above it, I made this a painting room. You can do whatever you want up above here. There is a door that goes into here and another one over to here. Those are pass-throughs. You can choose to come out here. I had a couple of microscopes out here so that they could look at the stars, or you could put some furniture out here, you know, whatever you want to do. And then in the top one, it gives you access to this little area. Again, you can choose to do whatever you want with it. I don't think I actually did anything with it. This is a little area where I put a statue in my furnished version. You can do whatever you want with this. And now this is your main floor. Here's your entrance. This I did a living room. This was a bar, bathroom, kitchen, and dining room. As you'll notice, none of the doors are red down here. The only in the main house door that is red is your seance room. Now, if you were to go outside here and you were to follow the path, you'll notice that there is a crypt. And I'm actually going to go into camera mode to show you this from here. So in here we have... This is the crypt room for the storyline here. And you will go downstairs through this hidden bookshelf door. And... oops, down too many times. You come down and over, and you see we have a red door here that we cannot get through yet. And then you have this room where there are specifically 25 coffins. It is part of the lore that you will figure out why there are 25 coffins down here. This is actually in-game lore that plays off of. And then I spiced it up with some things as well. Here's another red door. So if you were to go into this door and get access in here, you would notice that this is a library. It is basically the same thing throughout. All of these shelves are the same here. Just some candles you could pick up and take with you so you can read the book titles better. You come over to here and you can see that this person is in the photo again. This is part of the lore in the game. This is intentional. But you have a little reading area. You have a studying area. You'll see lots of books over here, some vampire lore books as well. You got your tapestry. Here is Vladdy Daddy himself. A little nod to him. And yes, this is your little library study area that you will unlock. And then in the other red door, you will notice is a room to host parties. You do not get access to these doors until you've done certain things in the challenge. I will go over that in a moment. I just wanted to show you what to expect when you download this and why it's here. When I said that you could furnish it, and then you're like, okay, but I thought this was a shell. Why are there rooms that are already furnished? That's why. Feel free to change this up however you want. Again, I only had the 3 packs to choose from: base game, paranormal, and vampires. So feel free to spice this up. This is the area where you would entertain guests, where you could host parties, have conversations, whatever you want to do, really. And then this is a bathroom down here. So you have a full bath for your guests for whatever reason they may need a full bathroom. So let me scroll out here. This is going to come furnished with a shell as well as your seance room. Everything else up to you. Feel free to redo this however you want. But this is the shell version of it. Now, if you were to go to the gallery and decide, okay, this is actually a beast of a build. I don't really feel like spending forever to put this together, and you want to just download it furnished and maybe change a couple things to your desire. The Haunted Vampire Mansion is the one that you're looking for. I note here this house is furnished entirely for the Haunted Vampire gameplay challenge. Go ahead and place it here. Furnished. Yes. Okay, and now here is the fully furnished version of it. You'll notice I had those microscopes out here. I keep saying microscope. It's a telescope. I'm sorry, y'all. I've got derp brain today. Telescopes are outside. Coming down inside. I will give you a brief tour here. Here is what it will look like when you load the lot. Again, only using paranormal, base game, and vampires. You come into here. This is your living room. You've got a pipe organ in here. You have some chess, area for entertaining guests over here. You have a little bar in here. Lots of distraught things on the wall, things that have been like ripped up over time, decayed, lots of spider webs throughout. You can go this way to get to the kitchen, or you can go this way. It does not matter to you. I did make this a pass-through style house, so you could do a full circle around it. This is just a little seating area. Over into here is the kitchen. It's pretty standard. It's huge for people that don't, you know, eat. But anyways, so there's the big kitchen. Here's your dining room in here. Pretty straightforward. It does use candles everywhere instead of using electricity. Although they do still flicker and turn green when there is a haunting, so that's something to look forward to. In here is just a little bathroom. Nothing too crazy. Little half bath. And then in here, there's another half bath off here. There it is. Another little half bath moment. Okay. If you were to go upstairs, you would notice over here I have put a statue of this woman, and I have some lore that will allude to who this woman is. But you can follow the hallway this way. This is the master bedroom. So you have a very gothic style home in here, or interior design in here. Then in here is the bathroom. That's why this is the master. I don't know what's going on with the ceilings right now. There's some like glitch going on in the game. I don't have anything crazy. Everyone's having this problem. If you're like, I don't want my ceiling to be 2 colors. It's not 2 colors. I don't know why. The ceilings are just struggling right now in the game. But there are sinks in here normally. I don't know where the sinks have run off to. But we have that, and then this goes into the tower, where you can choose to go out here and look up at the stars if you want, or you can climb up to the top. We are going into here, which is the private office, using one of those tower rooms, one of the larger tower rooms. Little private office for like writing and reading. You can go up the ladder, and up here is a library, just somewhere cozy that you can read. And then if you go back down, back out, that is the master wing. This is a community bathroom. This is a bedroom. Very purpley. I kept them themed. And then in here is a green bedroom. And in here is a nursery. Little kiddo room. As you can see, this place is very haunted, very run down, very old. This also goes out to the tower like I showed you before. This I already showed you is your seance room. However, you can go upstairs, up this ladder, and into your painting room, which is nice. And let me see. That's everything on this floor. Now we're gonna go up again. The camera's gonna get real zoomy, but we'll do our best. And here's a green room with a bathroom. These all have bathrooms attached, if I recall. Then we have the, this is gonna be too zoomy. I'm just gonna do it this way. Okay, so you have, oops, I'm up the stairs. Okay, so then you had your green room with a bathroom. There is the community bathroom here. Here would be your laundry or utility room. Here's another big bedroom with an attached bathroom. And then this one does not have a bathroom, but it's just another bedroom. Then if you were to go up these stairs, you would get to the butler area, where I gave them a little like living room area. And over here, they can like write about things. They can read. There's a full kitchen, a bed, dresser, and full bathroom over here. So that is how I have furnished this lot. If you want to change it, however you want to change it, go for it. I don't know why my sinks disappeared, but they're there, I promise. So this is your layout if you choose the furnished option. All right, now that you have your choice of your house sorted out and you've moved Vlad out and into another home, you need to make your character that you're going to be using for this challenge. Your character does need to start out as a human, not an occult sim. You can make them whatever you want. Sky's the limit. I went for a redheaded grunge kind of girl. I believe I made her bi. Let me see. Yes, I made her bi. She does have the standard romantic boundaries. Like standard as in what it comes with. I didn't really change any of that. She can become pregnant. That's going to be depending on what route you want to go. That will be crucial to your decision. What you have to do, though, is you have to make the vampire family the aspiration, because that is part of what we're going to be doing. Aside from that, you can choose whatever traits you want for them, whatever their likes and dislikes. And then I just made her from one of the Sims that it kind of popped up with initially, and I just kind of changed some things around. But I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I love her so much. I'm going to do a quick fit check here for you. Here's her first outfit, her second, third, got that thigh tat, fourth, okay, then formal. I love that hairstyle. I also gave her the freckles on here, and she has freckles on and a mole on her face. Then your athletic and sleep. Gave her a fancy one. This one comes with like makeup and such, but none of the others do. This is like the, you know, it's a woohoo night. Then these, I mean, I had to do this. You're in a haunted mansion. You need a long, flowy, silky robe. Then for party, here's party 1, party 2, and party 3. I like to use the same pants or shoes throughout a character's creation, because I don't know if this is normal or not, but for me, I wear the same shoes with like every outfit. So I give them a few shoes that they rotate between and a few pairs of jeans. I don't have enough clothes to wear something new and unique for every single outfit. So I try to keep that realism with my Sims as well. Swimwear, we have a couple options here. We have a hair down and a hair up. And then hot weather, here's hot weather 1, 2, and 3. Really like 3. Then cold weather, I only did 2. So here's 1 and here's 2. So, this is our main character for the series. Her name is Tess Lockwood. Her pronouns are she, her. And I've already placed my mansion here. All right. If your candles are all turned off, it is part of the haunting. I'm going to go ahead and light all candles. Make sure when you start this, You can change your lot traits however you want. Just make sure it is a haunted house residential. For my lot traits, it comes with a vampire nexus, which means a dark void envelops this lot in the upside down. Vampires are more likely to visit the area. That's a good thing. Then we have on a dark ley line. The dark energy here has an impact on all nocturnal activities. You can expect babies conceived here to require extra care while teething. So the basically vampire babies. And then I added the spooky so that there are extra ghosts that populate here. You can choose to do whatever you want with that. Okay, so what else did I change? I think I changed a couple swatches. Like, I didn't like the light swatch, so I actually went with this Crystal Creations swatch for the bathrooms because I think it's super pretty and cool, and I like the moons and stars and everything. So I did swap that out. I didn't swap a ton of things around here. So it's not really vastly different from what you would see if you downloaded the lot on your own. I might update a few things before we actually get into the gameplay of it, but that's essentially all I changed. So we are here. We have our sim as our starter. And now let's figure out what is happening. What got us to this point? So if you go to my website, you will be able to download this. I'm working on my site right now, so I will potentially have a link up here on the video when I post this and it finally goes live. We'll see. I've got a month to figure it out. However, I'm going to go through the rules as you see them here. The packs needed: base game, paranormal stuff pack, and vampires game pack. Your great aunt has passed and left you with her estate in Forgotten Hollow. You never met her, but you're the last living relative, so you're the only one to inherit the estate. You just broke up with your partner and lost your job, so moving to a new town to live in a mansion sounds like a dreamy fresh start, right? Setup, create a sim. So I go through the rules for that. You saw who our main is going to be, Tess Lockwood. Real estate, you need to sort out if you're going to build it or pick out the furnished and move Vladdy Daddy out. So we go through all of the specifics on that here. Moving day, you need to move your sim into there, and I show you how to do that. We are going to start with, I can't remember if I told you, you start with 20,000. That's right. So what I do is I set it to 20,000. I have UI cheats to do this. You could also, I go through the specifics on how to move them in here. So their starting money from the CAS follows them into here, and you can do free real estate cheats so that you can get this lot for free. So that you do start with your 20 grand and you have some money in your pocket to figure things out and to change things however you want to change them. Then I have, let's see. Okay, so that's moving your sim into here. Now, welcome home. You have your starter sim, their mansion, you're unemployed, and you're ready to start the challenge. The only other option you have is to create some vampire townies into the surrounding lots so that your main character has some friends, aside from Vlad, Caleb, and Lilith. You do need to have Vlad, Caleb, and Lilith for the challenge, so don't get rid of them. If you want to create some extras, you can. I did create a love interest for Tess, but we're not going to introduce them into the challenge until a little bit later. The challenge. So this challenge is built to go through the paranormal pack first, and then we get into the vampire pack a bit. So the challenge: with a new home and a new town, finding yourself single and unemployed, a lot has changed in a short amount of time. You need cash fast if you're going to keep up with the bills and maintenance of this giant home. You need to start freelance work ASAP. So, free as a bird, you've always wanted to write thrillers, and with a big mansion to yourself, you have all the time and none of the distractions to keep you from writing. At least that's what you thought. Click on your phone, select business, find jobs, scroll down to click on freelancer, and then choose the agency Fighting Words. This is a gig-based career, so while you can work on your own by leveling up your writing skill and publishing your writing, you can also do gigs to get paid out. You aren't paid daily, so keep that in mind. You get paid once the gig is done. So I go through all the specifics on how to do this, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. All right, so we are going to click on our phone, and we're going to click on business. And then I think it's find a job. Why did her voice sound so deep? Is someone else here? That was really weird. Okay, so now we're gonna go down to freelance, and it is alphabetized. So here's your freelancer. So it says here, available trades: crafter, digital artist, fashion photographer, paranormal investigator, programmer, or writer. We're gonna start out as a writer. And here we can choose, we're choosing fighting words, a freelance writer. When people see us on the street, they point and exclaim, "Them's fighting words." Okay, they don't. Perhaps someday. We handle jobs ranging from proofreading to ghostwriting for famous people. Grab a keyboard, boot up your favorite word processor, and join us. So that is what we are going to choose. Now we're going to select a gig. So to do that, you check for gigs. We are in the business panel here, the school and career panel. So we're going to check for gigs. And this is where you can choose a gig. So right now you can see that some of these are writing level 9, writing level 2, 5, 7. The ones that you can choose from are these two initially. Aspiring writer, like gossip. Like writing about celebrities, like problems and or relationship statuses, and work for Fab Magazine and our scoop specialists to fashion juicy articles for our monthly tabloid. No topic is too risque, outlandish, or scandalous for us to cover. Okay? Or you can do get clicks, get paid. Hold up, I know what you're thinking. Clickbait articles? I'm too good for that. I'm a journalist. No, you're not wrong. But everyone's got to pay the bills. We're paying top dollar for the articles that bring the clicks. Look, we'll even help you get started. Just pick one of the following and get typing. Blank, hate him. One simple trick to blank. Top 10 blank moments. Number blank will shock you. One wild life hack that blank doesn't want you to know. Blank have released a statement on blank. Here's why that's a good thing. Blank things you need to know about blank. See, the articles practically write themselves. Get paid today. So this one pays more. This is $155. It does give you a due date. So this is due by Monday at 9 a.m. and it is Sunday at 9 a.m. So we have 24 hours to turn around this article. Same with this one. I'm going to pick the one that gives us more money here. And so now you can see it down in your panel here. You can also delete it. It says that your tasks are to write the clickbait article and get the article approved. So you have to do both of these before you are paid. If you do this, and I think it might just disappear after 9 a.m. Monday, even if you did one of the two, if you didn't do both of them by the due date, you don't get paid. So that's part of the freelance hurdle, is you need to make sure that you're managing your time a little bit better. But, you know, we're living in a mansion, and what could possibly go wrong, right? Okay. Now, so we have that set up. Part 2, Fright Night. Maybe this place isn't as peaceful as you thought. The mansion is haunted. You've never dealt with ghosts or anything paranormal before, but you're going to have to do something to survive here. So not long after your arrival, you'll notice you're not alone as you thought. What was that out of the corner of your eye? A specter? Better stay from the red and blue ones for now. But those green little fellas seem friendly enough. By 9 p.m., you're going to get a prompt that initiates you to your haunted house. You can choose, I can handle this, or why am I here again? Does not matter what you choose. So then this is going to go through things that you're going to be experiencing. I'm not going to read this right now, but you can see it on the screen and pause if you want. Misery loves company. The key to surviving in this place is to learn how to fight back. You can't sort that out until you make some friends. Befriend Vlad, and you'll discover that he was good friends with your great aunt. He has a spare key to that locked red door you found on the second floor. So once you befriend Vlad, you don't need to be good friends, just be friends with Vlad. He will give you the key to your seance room, which you are going to need if you want to keep your sanity with all of the crazy hauntings that are going to be happening. Ghost busting. Not everyone is built to handle the paranormal life, but you're broke and have nowhere else to go, so time to face this head on. After you unlock the door on the second floor, you'll have access to a seance table. This allows you to level up your medium psychic skill. There are 3 options on the seance table: to sense the spiritual volatility, which is how haunted it is, to commune with the departed, which is talking to the dead, and to perform a ceremony. If successful, performing a ceremony will make your sim a little less scared and the house a little less haunted. If unsuccessful, the ceremony will make the specters angry. Either way, they drain your energy. So when you are ready and you have befriended Vlad, you can go into the red room. You can go into this door and you can click on the table, and here are those, as I mentioned, that you can choose from, and you don't need to have any skill to get to it. You can get literally straight to it. So that is where that is going to be located. That's going to help you quite a bit in the challenge. You have to survive 7 days. I go through the specifics of what you're going to run into. Then you will become certified with Gidry so that you can become a paranormal investigator and start freelancing as one. Then I know you're like, okay, but we have this giant crypt and there's a secret bookshelf door that goes down into this giant area. What's going on here? Like, I want to get down here and figure out the lore for this basement. Here is where it goes for here. You notice there's a fake bookshelf door in the crypt alongside a coffin and a painting of a man you don't know. Befriend your neighbor, Caleb Vitor, to uncover a rumor that there is a room underneath that holds your family's history and secrets. The door he knows goes to a room previously used for parties, but he doesn't have the key to either of these. His sister Lilith used to plan parties with your aunt there. Befriend her to get the key. Caleb thinks you should talk to Vlad about the other door. So, this is essentially telling you that if you become friends with Caleb, then he will let you know, like, hey, yeah, I do think I know there's something about your, like, history or something behind one of those doors. The other door, I know Lilith used to plan parties, and that is what that door went to. So then that is your indication to then befriend Lilith. Once you become friends, again, you don't need to be great friends or anything, just become friends. She'll give you the key to that area, and now you have the key to the to the one area down there. So you'll see the room with the coffins. Let me go over here real quick and give you a view again so you can see what I'm talking about. This room is immediately available to you. If you notice that bookshelf door, Lilith and Caleb will tell you to befriend Lilith, who will give you the key to this room. So you can start hosting parties down here and hangouts if you want to fairly early on in the game. To get access to this room, however, you need to befriend Vlad. So make sure you befriend him before you get to this point. Also, there is a vampire lore skill. You are not going to dive into the vampire lore skill until you have befriended Vlad to unlock this door. So you're going to go back and talk to Vlad. So now you should be friends with all 3 vampires. You will go back and talk to Vlad. Then there's a bunch of lore. I say a bunch, it's not really a bunch, but I wrote here, spoiler alert, do not read beyond this page until you become good friends with Vlad. You were initially just friends with him, now you need to become good friends with him, and he's going to open up about some of his past and about some things that led to that room being down there. And that is essentially your setup. I'm not going to read beyond this so that you don't have any spoilers, but this part of the challenge so far is your setup. This is getting you ready for the hauntings, all the craziness that's going to come with that. And of course, your experience living in a haunted house. There are going to be specters that float around. That's normal. That they're supposed to be there. That's because this is a haunted house residential. If they're green, they're friendly. They're playful. If they're blue, they're sad. They might make you feel sad. If they are red, they are angry and will chase you. They also don't like vampires, which is kind of funny. So you will have that to deal with for the first 7 days. Until you can get your license from Gidry and you can start doing this freelance and you can get a wrangle on your own haunted home at that point. I've kind of done that to where you have a full playthrough of the paranormal pack before you get into the vampire pack. So if you're not interested in the vampires and you just want a quick little 7-day challenge, then you can absolutely do this challenge without all of the extra vampire stuff. However, after the 7 days, you should have probably in that time frame befriended the 3 of them, unlocked all of these rooms, and then you can start in on all of your vampire quests, including this one, which is the vampire family aspiration, and step 1 is to become a vampire. So once you are good friends with Vlad, you're going to unlock a storyline about your aunt and her history, which is your history, and about vampires in general, that they exist, and you're going to learn a whole bunch of stuff. And it's going to be really fun to kick it off from there. So this is essentially the setup for your gameplay challenge. And at this point, we can save game. And we're ready to rock and roll for our first playthrough. All right, so now you have your build, you have your sim, and you have your 3 required townies. You're ready to go. You're all set up for this challenge. The only thing you need to do from here is get started. Thank you so much for stopping by for this prequel episode. Our next episode will be the official episode 1 of the series, where we will get into the gameplay and dive straight into all the tasks ahead of us. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe. Until next time, be good to yourself, be good to others, and I will see you soon. Bye, loves. Mwah.